his head that's going up just a little bit. Incredible.
This offense has it with really good field position. Gives it on the option. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running room. Stop.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a make sure they limit that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here comes the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Groupers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was hoping for a little more running room. 45.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Starts a drive trying to go up top. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points. They got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the groupers will send out the punt unit. Return's going to get it up around mid.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over. First and 10.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the side.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's a 9-yard line.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Wall. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running.
5. And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fakes the catch.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Hits him with a stiff arm. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team able to make... So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The groupers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of these.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Wall. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ellington. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Complete on the comeback. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the groupers send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. Find some fresh air. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Wall.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Try to add another further to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 18 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Peterson. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They booted away on 4th down. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Got a little space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the pressure. Firing deep. Makes a catch at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Give to the running back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moncrief. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They boot it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try the run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The groupers line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Ellington. Makes the grab down the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Wall. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 5 over Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the groupers will call on their punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Using his legs, it's Wall. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.